Bro, I'm on the 59th day of NoFap. Bro, tomorrow all the girls will start to run towards me because they can smell that I haven't jacked off for 60 days.
Do you actually think that works?
Yeah, of course, bro. Even on day 90, you can literally like bicep curl a car.
What? That just makes no sense. Yo, do you watch porn?
Huh? What's that?
You don't know what porn is? It's those online websites where you can watch two naked people have...
Oh, right. It's this fucked up thing where you jack off to pixels on the screen. Nah, I don't watch porn.
Well, then, how do you release your sexual urges?
I just fuck my girlfriend. That's it.
Okay, but I really think you should experience the feeling of watching porn.
Yeah, and I think you should go kill yourself.
Who would you like to be? I'm not over-exaggerating when I'm literally telling you that this might be the safest and easiest way to quit porn once and for all. If you're like me, this will definitely be the case. So I've started this self-improvement journey 2 years ago. And also 2 years ago I've been trying to quit porn. The term trying is really important here. Every day I was improving like really quickly. I went to the gym more often, I got more gains, I ate more healthy. I started to go outside more. I was less on social media. I improved the relationship with my girlfriend. I played less and less video games every single day. Everything was improving so rapidly fast, but there was one thing that wasn't improving at all. My porn addiction. At first I thought like, yeah, I'm making really good progress. I'm not fapping for like a week, that's awesome. And then I would relapse again. Back to where I was. I could have said this was like progress. I made it a week without porn, so I just fapped like once a week, that's like progress, right? Well, no, because at the same day, that one time I fapped, the rest of the days was fucked and I fapped like 8 times every day. So I was back into the same fucking rut again. And I'm thinking like, okay, I got to get back on track. I get like a week again. Yes, it's going so great, and I fap again. The next days are gonna be shit as well. I make like a fap marathon, bro, honestly. So I've already masturbated, right? So I'm here as well. Abuse this chance. And I've realized this is an actual like big fucking problem. Because I felt there was always this energy that was just getting sucked out of me. I felt shit every single time I did it. I was filled with regret and shame. And it was like I was high after it, bro. I was so dead. I didn't feel any motivation to do work at all. I could be feeling like really hyped to do my work. And then I would fap one time to porn and then instantly it all comes crashing down and I wouldn't do my work that day. I started to look at advice online. Like how to quit porn, how to finally be able to be free from the system. And what I found was this like basic advice. It was either just have a no fap streak and just don't fap for like the days. Each of the fucking days on your fucking wall. Well, now many of them have probably realized that it's a shit idea and you shouldn't count the days if you want to quit something, because as soon as you relapse once, you're already fucked. Then you think like, oh yeah, I'm already at day 0, why not fab fucking 50 times? So that advice was bullshit. Then there was also this advice like, don't count the days, what I've just told you. Sure, fair enough. It's definitely the better strategy, but you're still gonna relapse probably, right? Like if you relapse like 10 times then in a week, did it really help you? Then there's also this advice of like, yeah, improve your mental health and then your porn addiction will just stop. That's actually some really good advice. But even then, I tried to quit. I've tried to be like more mindful of my mental health. I slept well, I went outside, I went in the fucking gym. And still, I was still struggling with this porn addiction. And I didn't know why. Because I've still had this huge libido as a fucking teenager, obviously. And then the only way to manage this high libido, this high sexual energy, was just to bust a nut. It was like you're trying to quit, you're really trying, but you just can't. Even though you're feeling good overall, you're doing really good habits, you're not on social media that much. But then still this porn is overwhelming you with all this shit. And how you manage your sexual energy. There are 3 ways how you can do that. It's basically, the hardest one is to get to a very high level of like meditation, converting this like sexual lust into energy through breath work, meditation and all of that, that one is fucking hard. If we work hard on that, of course we're gonna be able to do that, but I can imagine like many of us don't wanna wait years training on this one thing, even though you see no results at first, to then after years be able to like transcend this like lust into energy. Now the second thing is that you just get a girlfriend that you have sex with like every single day, maybe even multiple times a day. This ranges from person to person, so let's just say that you can have sex with consistently. The third option is you just jack off, right? You just bust a nut. But that's not what we want. This is what kept us at this low rut every single fucking day of our lives. And we don't want that. We want to quit that. So how do we do it? So if you were stuck with this porn addiction, like I was, this is exactly how I quit it, okay? Masturbation isn't actually the main cause of your post-nut clarity, whatever. Masturbation on itself gives you like 5% at most of the damage that porn would give you. So this post-nut clarity, this like tired feeling, this like feeling that your motivation just got sucked out of you and then you don't want to do anything in your day and it's sucking all of your testosterone out of you. That is porn, not masturbation, bro. You can probably imagine when we started fapping, when we started masturbation, we were probably already at a very young age, at like 11 or 12, which is already fucking fucked. But we didn't go straight to pornography. Maybe a few have, but for me, I got like, when I was a kid, right? When we were kids, we got fucking boners when we've just touched a girl, right? When we just saw a girl in a bikini, we got the biggest fucking erection possible. And now sometimes we don't even get an erection from porn. So this is fucked. So you can imagine how fucked porn it is. So you can imagine how fucked up porn is if you got this healthy erection in the morning every single day, and whenever you like look at a girl, you got an erection, bro. And then today, you're barely getting an erection to actual fucking porn. When you started masturbating, you still got like this erection. 50 years ago, there were only like magazines of like one picture of a girl, or just like fapping in your head, right? And today there's so much porn, there's unlimited options. You can find your exact fucking type and watch hardcore porn on that shit. Because back then we didn't struggle with this problem, today we do. And so today we shouldn't make our enemy the masturbation. We should think that that's a good thing. We should think that that's a healthy thing to feel this horniness. But we should absolutely think that porn is the real enemy. And through jerking off to this like hardcore fucking porn, you also need more stimulus. So many of us, including me, we have like trained ourselves to only get erections from our hard grip. We like grip our dick even harder with our fucking dry hand. And so when we would experience real sex, that doesn't feel pleasurable anymore. So how do we defeat the real enemy, which is porn? How do we defeat that? Well, you're gonna work in steps. Like most things, you improve with progressive overload. What's progressive overload? When you would go into the gym, right? You will get stronger through time. You will not get stronger like in a day. You will get stronger through time. Your bicep curling like 20 kilogram, right? And through time, you make it heavier and heavier, and then it's now like 25 kilogram. And like 2 weeks later, it's 30 kilogram, and you keep going up like that slowly. And then after like years, you will lift like 50, 60 kilograms, and it will feel this exact same weight as 20 kilogram did back then. And now 20 kilogram is like a fucking joke. You can lift it with like your pinky finger. So that is progressive overload. Same with work. If you want to work long, you will start by working for like 10 minutes. And then you will gradually keep going up until you're at the point where you work like 6 hours. That's the beauty of progressive overload. So how can you use this with porn? Well, you go in steps. If you're watching this like hardcore fucking porn right now, at the maximum stimulus, you have like multiple tabs open. What you do is just in the next step, you close a tab and you only jerk off to one. Next step, you like gradually like lower the volume. You like split the volume in half in the next 5 days. Once you've done that, you jerk off to like normal porn after 5 days, half of this volume. Then you cut off the volume completely in the next 5 days, and you just jerk off to like this visual shit. Then in the next 5 days, you turn on like some volume again. But then you only jerk off to like nude pictures of sex. The next 5 days, like completely cut the volume off. And then in the next 5 days, you get the point, right? Also, if like 5 days is too hard, so it's like too quickly, bro, you can also do something like 10 days. Do it however it fits you, alright? But don't go completely fucking idiot mode and do like 100 days, then that's fucking ridiculous. So, and then after you've watched like those nude pictures of like a girl having sex, right? Then you go down to like even less nude pictures, to like only less nude and less explicit, to like less nude and less explicit content. You just browse through the pictures of like girls naked, so without like the sex. Then next 5 days, then you jerk off to like softcore porn. There's like no pussy, maybe a little bit of tits, but like, you know what I mean, like in those magazines. Then after that you go like even softer and do like just bikinis or some shit. You go even softer and just pick like one bikini picture, and at that point you're already like at the point where you're just jerking off to like more healthy stuff, like people used to jerk off like 50 years ago when there wasn't this like huge problem of porn. And now you will also notice that your post-nut clarity won't be like almost existent anymore. It will feel like normal. And then you wanna keep going down to this point where you literally like jerk off to thoughts in your brain. And at that point, it's not even a fucking addiction anymore. You can feel so proud of yourself for achieving that point. Because now you're literally at the point of like a young guy who has just like started porn. Or just a young guy who isn't really like into porn. He just watches it once in a while. Or not even watch porn, bro. He masturbates like once in a while. And you will also notice that you won't even feel like those much urges anymore. You will feel like, oh, do I want to jerk off today? Oh, I don't really feel like it. Nah. You can just say that with like zero willpower now. You don't have to use like any discipline. And honestly, when you would watch like porn and you would think about just watching like porn, it will feel disgusting. You won't even like it. And it doesn't take discipline or like willpower to stop yourself from doing that. And that's so awesome. And from that point, quitting masturbation is simple. And maybe not even necessary, because post-nut clarity isn't a thing anymore. You're feeling healthy again, you can do whatever you want. But if you actually want to like stop masturbation completely, bro, just get a fucking girlfriend. Like, don't sleep around like girls or some shit. You will also not even need to use like discipline to just not masturbate right now, if you can like say that. Because if you have like work and you don't want to be like a little bit more tired for your work, you just want to smash through it, then you can also say like, nah, I don't want to masturbate right now, and just do your work. It's as simple as that. And that's such an awesome feeling. Now when you start to do all of that, you might relapse to like actual porn, right? When you're scrolling through like your softcore porn, you just have this feeling of like, oh, I want just one more peek of like actual porn. Just this one peek, of course. And then you might accidentally relapse to like actual porn. That can happen, but honestly it's not that big of a problem. Just go back to where you've started. So if you've just jacked off to porn, actual porn, it depends on what kind of person you are. You might wanna make the days longer, to where you basically go down a step and then you can gradually go down from porn again. So like porn and lower volume and all that shit. You know what I mean? That's what you did before. But you've already worked to like that point of softcore porn, and then it will take like a while to get back. And this could also be like a problem for you. So it just depends what kind of person you are. You might just be able to jump back down to softcore porn back again. I've been able to do that. For me, it's like easy. But if you're not that kind of person, I understand if you just go back to porn and then gradually go down again. And there you have it. That is an honest, full guide to quitting porn, which is the main enemy of most of your life probably. So please, bro, if I have helped you, it would mean the world to me if you would just subscribe and leave a like. I'm a very small creator and I'm trying to reach 30 subscribers in the next month, so by the end of October, and I would love to see you in my community. Click on this video if you want to learn some more stuff. This is where most people stop, and this is why they don't fucking win. Take care, bro.